Привет! This is Cheryl, Sergey's wife, and I'm here to talk about the Memorial Day holiday. For America, it's a pretty big holiday. It usually means the official beginning of summer. We also honor our veterans, both that are serving or have served in any type of war. We also like to cook out. We usually grill out on the day. Unfortunately for us today, it's rather rainy, but I'll still show you what we have in mind for our get-together. The big event for Memorial Day is meat. So we tend to cook hamburgers, hot dogs, sausages. Some people do barbecue ribs, all sorts of different things. What we're going to do today is hamburgers, which I will show you. It's ground meat with some spices and different things involved in that. We make them into patties and then we grill them and then we put them on a bun, so I'll talk about that. We also have good old American hot dogs, your processed meat. I prefer all beef hot dogs. I think they have better flavor. We grill those and put them on a bun as well. And we also, Americans are big on sausage, so these are called bratwurst, kind of a processed meat inside of a casing, and we grill those, and you can eat those by themselves or also in a bun. So that's on our menu for today. We also do sides with our barbecue. So what I'm doing is a pasta salad. So I've boiled the noodles until they're al dente, so they're not mushy, but they're just well cooked. Then you drain them and we run them under cold water so they don't stick together. I'm going to do just a classic pasta salad that we do. It has some chopped onion, red bell pepper, some broccoli, it's raw, and then I'm going to cut up these cherry tomatoes, and you really can add anything you like. Some people also add maybe pepperoni or salami, little pieces of cheddar cheese, and then we add a dressing, kind of an Italian style dressing to it. It's very good. I'm also doing a side which I've sliced up red cabbage as thinly as I could. Then I also sliced up a sweet onion. And what I'll do is saute this in a pan with olive oil, and then I add quite a lot of spices, more Mediterranean, so it would be what we call cumin, curry powder, cinnamon, just all sorts of things. I pretty much throw all my spices in there. And then I add vinegar once it's sauteed, and it gives it a great tang. It can be served at room temperature, and it's just kind of something different. So that's something I'm making. Also need something sweet. And a good American sweet is good old brownies. To be perfectly honest, most of us can't make good homemade, so we make them out of a box, and they're delicious. Just a very chewy, chocolatey deliciousness. So that's also something very American. I also have for us what's called angel food cake. I would make it, but to be honest, time saving is to purchase it. So it's a very light, airy cake with mostly egg whites and sugar. We slice it up and we do berries, usually strawberries. We call it strawberry shortcake, but it's with angel food cake. And then we also have like Cool Whip that we put on top. And the berries are sliced up and mixed with sugar until they're nice and juicy. And we kind of pour that over the top. Very American, very much for Memorial Day weekend. So those are the desserts. I'm also making a potato salad, and it's a bit of a different one. The traditional American potato salad is boiling potatoes, peeling them, then we chop them up, much like the Russian salads, but we don't add peas or meat to it. This one I'm roasting these small potatoes, and then I'm going to add some onion and maybe some celery, and I'll probably do, I don't know, a type of a vinegary dressing on it. So this is a little bit of a different twist. Hope it'll taste good. These are the buns that we use for our hamburgers. I actually got brioche buns, so they have a hint of sweet, but not too sweet. Americans like our hamburger buns. They come all different ways. These are brioche. These, of course, have sesame seeds. Some people put them right on the grill to warm them, or they grill them in a little bit of butter, which actually tastes the best. And then we have hot dog buns as well. So again, making sure that your hot dog is the length of your bun is a huge thing in America, because if you buy the short one and there's too much bread, it's really just not very fun. So that's the other part of our dish. We also serve things like potato chips, some kind of festive drinks, whether people drink beer, alcohol, or just punch or pop. Huge event. So that's pretty much what it involves. If it's a beautiful day, a lot of people go to the lake or the beach, but that's how we celebrate Memorial Day. And I'll just show you how I actually make a hamburger. So I added things like 2 pieces of white bread mixed with milk. I added some onions, some garlic, something we call Worcestershire sauce, which is just kind of a savory, salty. And then I've mixed this together well with some chopped up green onions and let it sit in the refrigerator. And then all we honestly do is we form it into a patty with our hands. And we don't over mix it or it gets tough. Now these shrink quite a lot as you're cooking them, so they really need to be a good 4 inches across. And then I truthfully just learned today, because what happens is we grill them on our outdoor grill, is if you don't make a slight indentation in the top, they tend to dome up and be kind of puffy, and then they're a little weird in the bun. But if you just make them into a nice round patty, pretty much as large as you can, not too thin. And then this is how I would grill it. So I hope you enjoyed this segment. Next we'll talk about my daughter's graduation party and all that's involved in that.